said, yeah, definitely I'm pregnant. There's a heartbeat, there's sign of life, there's a baby in me, like I am pregnant. And the next thing I heard, guys, I heard a click. He dropped his phone, like literally he dropped his phone. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever. This is my first life updates video, but yeah, I am back and a lot has changed. First of all, I am pregnant. Let me stand up. I am pregnant. I'm pregnant. I am currently 37 weeks pregnant, and you know, I have 2 weeks to go before I meet my baby boy. So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, how I found out I was pregnant, how I felt, how I've been feeling all this time, and you know, everything else that has changed in my life so far. I can't believe I'm going to be a mommy. I cannot believe I'm going to be a mommy. Okay, so yeah, I'm pregnant. It was definitely unplanned. It was not planned, but I'm happy. You know, I feel like God's timing is literally everything, and I didn't think I was going to be pregnant this year or in a few years actually, but I'm happy. Like everything is coming together. My pregnancy has been, oh my gosh, such a blessing, so beautiful. I was hardly ever sick, no complications. I'm just enjoying being pregnant. As you can tell, my belly is still quite tiny. I'm 37 weeks pregnant and my due date is in 2 weeks. So yeah, I've been baking. So let me tell you how I found out I was pregnant. A lot of you probably saw my video where I was tackling my hormonal acne, and in that video, you know, I was on contraceptives. Like I even showed my contraceptives. I showed which medicine I was taking and which products I was using that I got from the dermatologist. So having a baby was definitely not on the cards, and especially my dermatologist told me to not fall pregnant while I was on that medication for my hormonal acne. How I felt pregnant is, okay, it's not a mystery. I know how I felt pregnant, but yeah. Okay, so how did I find out I was pregnant? I think, okay, I had a few symptoms. I had like, I'm very in tune with my body. So when something does not feel right with me, like I'm not afraid to go to the doctor immediately. Like I will go to the doctor. Like I will go to the doctor. So I started feeling weird. Like I felt like I had no energy. You know, I felt so tired. I was exhausted. Oh my gosh, I was like, I was tired. I was napping throughout the day. I was really tired. But when I noticed that, no man, this is not me, I need to kickstart my system, I need to get back to healthy eating. I'm back. It's January. I need to, you know, be on my sheet. What would happen is I would wake up in the morning. The minute I stood up, I'd feel dizzy. I felt so dizzy that I had to sit back down. So that kind of was concerning, but I thought, okay, from now on when I get up, I'm gonna wake up and stretch in bed before I stand up. So that's what I did, and it actually helped. But then I'd put on my gym clothes, preparing to go to the gym, take my trainers to the living room, sit down, put one trainer on and think, okay, no, I'm just gonna take a 5-minute break, lay on the couch, and then I'd pass out and wake up like an hour later. Like that's how tired I was. I'd just pass out everywhere. But I still thought, okay, I'm just being lazy, you know. I was home, you know. But no, that was different kind of tired. Like it was different type of tired. Like I was exhausted. And then what else? Oh, I had like my breasts were hurting really bad. Like this one night I had to wake up and put on a sport bra. Like they felt like rocks. I couldn't sleep. I had to sleep like in an upright position. I couldn't sleep. It was so painful. And I just thought, okay, my period is coming on soon, so it's probably that, like there's nothing else. That's what's happening. My periods are coming. So I ignored that and I just continued with life. But then something told me like, no dude, there's something wrong. So I ordered detox juices. I started eating clean. I had like no meat Mondays. Like I was back, you know, trying to get back into my routine. But that still didn't help. Like I still felt tired. I felt icky. I felt sick. I felt like, you know, I felt demotivated. I even thought, oh my gosh, like why am I so lazy? Like this year is starting off really badly. Like I have to snap out of it. So yeah, I just ignored the symptoms. But then when my period was late for like 4 days, and then I thought, oh, wait a sec, that's not something I'm used to. Like my period is on time, always on time. So I thought, no, maybe it's the contraceptives, you know, maybe it's, I don't know, a lot of things. It's the beginning of the year, you know, maybe my system's still trying to figure itself out. But I didn't take chances. So I went and I bought four pregnancy tests. I bought 4 pregnancy tests, and I immediately took the 2 tests in the afternoon. Then I read the pamphlets, and all the little pamphlets said test in the morning, first P in the morning. So I thought, okay, maybe these ones are not going to be accurate, but I was impatient. So I took 2, came back negative. Master and I just laughed, like, okay, you're being crazy, like relax, you're not pregnant. Okay, fine. But man, there was something that was telling me that no, there's something not right with you right now. I could feel it. So fine, I ignored the symptoms. I pushed myself, went to the gym. I just tried to push myself. I was just tired all the time. And then one night I had really bad heartburn. Like I don't normally have heartburn, so I was like, there's something wrong. I had really bad heartburn, and I just knew it. Like there's something wrong with me. Like I googled my symptoms, and don't Google your symptoms. Do not Google your symptoms, because Google told me something scary. I was like, oh my god, am I dying? Is something with my gut? Do I have cancer? Like yeah, a lot of things. So I don't know, I didn't feel good. So I told my boyfriend, like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling good. And it's just like, are you okay? Like, are you sure? He didn't say anything like, are you pregnant? He was just like, okay, just go to the doctor, blah blah. And then another symptom that I was having vivid dreams. Like I didn't know that people dream in black and white. I didn't realize this until I started having vivid dreams. Like I dreamt in color, in 3D. My dreams felt so real. I could remember every single detail of my dreams. Like it was crazy. So this one night I dreamt of, it was like outdoor party with my family, people that have passed on, people that are still present now in my family. Like we were having this big party, and there was this big table, like this big harvest table, like fruits and vegetables and like all these yummy things. And I was dressed in this beautiful purple gown, and everyone was just beautiful. And there was this big pool, and the water was like clear, like you could drink it. That's how clear the water was. And I remember walking into the water and swimming. Guys, I'm not a swimmer. Like I can do a doggy paddle here and there, but in my dreams I was doing backstroke, I was floating, and everyone was just happy. Like those dreams kind of scared me. So I told my mom, like, Mom, I'm having weird dreams. Like what does this dream mean? Like what's happening? And Mom was like, no, that it's a good thing, because the water was clear, the water was clean. It's a good thing, don't stress, don't worry. I was like, okay, fine. And then I had another dream. In this dream I dreamt a family member that has passed on handed me a baby. Like this person came to me and handed me this beautiful baby. I couldn't tell the sex of the baby, but I remember just holding the baby and feeling like, okay, I don't know, it felt like it was my baby. Like it was a weird feeling. But I could see my nephews, I could see my niece, I could see all of the kids that are present in our family, and I was like, whose baby is this, and whose baby is this? And they weren't talking to me. No one was saying it's your baby, but it felt like it was my baby. So the minute I woke up, that same morning I woke up and I remembered my dream, and I told my sister, and she was like, okay, you crazy. Like I'm an overthinker, so whenever I stress about something I dream about it. So she was like, oh, you know, whatever. So I told her, no, I'm not going to the gym today. I'm gonna walk to the center and buy a pregnancy test. So I walked to Clicks and I bought the Clicks generic test. I was like, clear blue, I'm not buying a pregnancy test of 200 rand again, and it's gonna come back negative. I still had doubts. So I got the pregnancy test. I think it was like 45 rand or something. I just put it like a generic one, Clicks brand. And I came back. I was impatient. I couldn't even wait for the next day, so I just peed on the stick and took the test immediately. And I forgot about it. I put the test on the table and I forgot about it. I continued to do my daily tasks, and then I remembered about my test and I looked at it and I saw 2 red lines, 2 strong red lines. There's no mistaking it. I saw 2 lines and I was just I was in shock. Like, I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, no. I was shocked. So I ran into my sister's room. I showed her the test and she was so happy. She jumped up and she hugged me and she was holding me like, yay. And I didn't know what I was feeling. Like, my emotions were just all over the place. And I just said to me, no, I don't trust this test. Let's go get a clear blue. So I was like, fine. Grabbed the car keys and we went to a pharmacy nearby, and I bought the clear blue with the digital one. And then I grabbed my camera because I wanted to, you know, document the moments. So yeah, and the test came back positive and I was just like, oh my god. The first thing I thought about was, oh my gosh, I've been taking these pills. My dermatologist told me not to fall pregnant when I was taking these pills because apparently it's not really healthy for the baby. It can cause a lot of problems for the baby. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was so scared. We were drinking like 2 weeks before I took this test. Like, a lot of guilt. I felt a lot of guilt and I was just so worried about my baby. And I just panicked. So I took my phone, SMS'd my boyfriend. I was like, listen, call me. It's not an emergency, but it's important, call me. And he called me like a minute later. He called me and I was like crying on the phone. I was like, oh my god, I took a pregnancy test, I'm pregnant. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. Guys, if there's one thing I regret telling my boyfriend like that. Like, I wish I had time to process it and tell him in like a cute little box, like, yeah, hey daddy, we're gonna, you know. I told him over the phone. And I was crying and I was just like, oh my gosh, I've been taking these pills, you know, I've been taking these pills, like, what's gonna happen? And he was like, no, just call your doctor, make an appointment. Like, guys, my mind was just all over the place. Like, I was panicking. So I called my doctor. They managed to squeeze me in the next day. I hardly slept that night. Like, I had so much guilt. Like, I was sad. I had so much guilt. Like, my sister kept making jokes like, oh, little Jaeger, because we were drinking Jaeger like 2 weeks before. Guys, that was stressful. That night was stressful. So luckily I got an early morning appointment. I went to a doctor and she was like, yay, okay, let's see if there's a baby inside of you. She tried to do the normal scan, but she couldn't see much because my bladder was empty, even though my bladder felt full. She's like, that's a pregnancy symptom. It's like, okay. So she had to do the other ultrasound thing. They put it up your vagina, they put it up your yoni. It's actually, oh, that was scary. And she pulled it up. She's like, okay, we're gonna have to do a vaginal scan. And I'm like, what? That thing is gonna go inside of me. Guys, it's this long, it's this thick. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, no, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but just breathe through it. And I was like, ugh. And they put like this big condom on it and lots of lube on it. And the first thing I did, I just breathed. I was just breathing, and she inserted slowly inside me. And she looked around and she was just looking at my ovaries and she was looking at, you know, if I was good. And then she went down to my uterus and boom, I could see a little bead. And I was like, oh my gosh, is that? I was the first time I said, is that? And she's like, yep, that's a baby. Yeah, that's a baby. Oh, look at my baby. Oh my gosh. And she was so happy, guys. And at that moment, I still didn't know how I felt. I was a zombie. And she took measurements and she pointed out, like, look, there's a sign of life. It's a baby, alright, and he's alive or she's alive. We didn't know the sex that time. And guys, oh, I didn't know. I didn't have any emotion. I was just so scared. So I showed the doctor my pills that I was taking, and she was like, no, yeah, these pills, but don't worry, because I was only taking them for a month. And when I was feeling sick, I stopped taking the pills for 2 weeks because I thought I was pregnant, so I stopped it. Luckily I did that. And she's like, no, don't stress, don't worry, we'll just monitor and check the baby, make sure it's growing, it's healthy, blah blah. So yeah, and then that was it. And when I was about to walk out the room, she looked at me and she said, well, my doctor, she said, how do you feel? Like she asked me, like, how do you feel? And my dumbass, guys, I said, I don't know. I didn't know how I felt. I wasn't sad, I wasn't happy, I don't know. I was a zombie. I didn't know how I felt. I was scared. I didn't know. So I said, I don't know. And she looked at me like she was worried. I could see she was worried on her face, like, ugh. And I said, I don't know. And she's like, okay, you're gonna get home safe. I'm like, yeah, guys. Yeah, I was walking. I could feel my feet walking. You know, I could feel that I was walking, but everything was an echo. Everything was an echo. I went to reception, the receptionist, and she was talking to me about my next appointment, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I didn't care. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I got home and I told my sister, like, I showed her the picture of the little bean, and she was like, oh my gosh, you are pregnant. And my dumbass called my boyfriend again. Like, I was like, why? No, I regret that. I regret that because I wanted a cute moment, you know? But it wasn't planned, so obviously there was no cute moment. He knew I was going to the doctor in the morning. He's like, okay, call me when you get back. And then I called him because I didn't even hear the phone ring. It was like, hello. I was like, oh, okay. And I said, yeah, definitely I'm pregnant. There's a heartbeat, there's sign of life, there's a baby in me. Like, I am pregnant. And the next thing I heard, guys, I heard a he dropped his phone, like literally he dropped his phone on the floor. And then and I was like, hello, and then he called me back and I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I dropped this phone is so heavy, I dropped this phone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I shook him, I scared him, I was and he was like, yeah, okay, no, we have to because we had a long distance relationship, so he was like, no, I have to come over to Durban, and yeah, okay, well, don't worry, don't stress, don't panic, we got this, we're gonna know what. So yeah, guys, that's how I found out I was pregnant. So yeah, that's basically how I found out I was pregnant. And I knew immediately that I'm just gonna keep my pregnancy private. A lot of family members to this day, like I'm 37 weeks, they don't know that I'm pregnant, and it's not because it's a secret or anything. It's just I just wanted to keep my peace. I wanted to be in a happy space. I didn't want people with a lot of opinions and people wanting to see me, and I didn't want all that stress. I just wanted to enjoy my pregnancy. It's my first time ever being pregnant, my first baby, so I just wanted to live in the moment. So I told my mom. I had to tell my mom over the phone as well because she lives in Fred, which is like 5 hours away. So I had to tell my mom over the phone, and mom was like, nope, I already knew. I had a dream. Someone told me in a dream. And I was like, my mom is very like that. Like, she knows things before we even tell her. She's like, I knew. And she was happy. I was like, oh my gosh, she's happy. Like, I was waiting for her to be a little disappointed. Like, I am not married, you know. But she's like, oh my gosh, you've achieved so much in your life. Like, so much, guys. I'm 29 years old. I'm not a teenager. I'm 29 years old. So my mom was like, oh my gosh, no, this is good. Like, be happy, this is good. But then I had to tell her about my boyfriend. Like, guys, I've never introduced a boyfriend ever. I just chose I would never introduce a boyfriend unless he was serious about marrying me, or, you know, wanted to meet my mom like in a serious way, not just like, hey, this is my boyfriend, and then next year, hey, this is my new boy. No, we don't have that kind of. No, I just chose I would never do that. So now I just tell her about my boyfriend in detail. She knew I was dating someone. Obviously, we've been dating for years, but she just knew his name and stuff like that. But now I had to like tell her all the details. Like, oh God. All the details, and it's fine. And my mom was just so happy, and I think what gave her a like peace of mind was that my boyfriend was on board. He wanted to do things, and so it was like, okay, at least at least, you know, my child seems like she's in good hands. And yeah, guys, I'm figuring it out. Right now I'm still in like a phase. Like, I'm in this cloud. Like, I'm just so happy. I can feel my baby move every day, and I can really tell his personality. He's so funny. Oh my gosh, guys, he's so funny. Like, during the scans, he's so funny. Always kicking the little scan thing. He doesn't like being pressed on, so he's kicking the little scan things. He always has his hands or his toes in his mouth. He's always sucking on something. He's so cute. He's so cute. He looks like his father already. I can tell. He has his father's features. Like, he's so cute. So cute. So cute. So I'm excited. I cannot wait for this new challenge, this new journey in my life. I know it's going to be hard work, but it's definitely worth it. My mom told me, like, it's definitely worth it. Like, having kids is like the best thing she has ever done. So I'm excited. However, this is my one and done. One and done. I don't want to have too many kids. I've always wanted to have one or two. That's it. Like, I'm done. My son, I'm done. Ooh, Woo! Pregnancy is no joke, guys. And now I am actually feeling it. Now I feel pregnant. For all these months I didn't feel pregnant. I barely had a bump. I still went out with friends. No one noticed. But now I'm tired. So yeah, but I'm definitely not gonna make my video a mommy and son mommy channel, because I'm not gonna be that mom. I'm not gonna be the Instagram perfect mom. No, that's not me. You know, a lot of things are coming up. I'm launching my hair products soon. As you can tell, look at how beautiful my hair is. So I've been working on this for years now. It wasn't the plan. I thought I was going to launch this year, but I had to push things back. I'm launching my hair care products, so I'd really like it if you supported me. It's for both natural hair and relaxed hair. I got all my relaxed girls. Like, I struggle to find products that are great for relaxed hair. They don't weigh my hair down, blah blah blah. So anyway, I'll get into that when I finally launch my products. And I am gonna film a few pregnancy videos, like what's in the hospital bed. Maybe I'll film my birth, maybe. But yeah, this channel is still gonna be about health. It's still gonna be about self-care, travel, hopefully, if I can still travel, fashion, just lifestyle, you know. So maybe I will sneak in my beautiful son in some videos. But yeah, I think I have to also respect my partner, because he's very private. I think he would prefer that I keep our son private and not all over the internet. But we'll see. If he's too cute and I can't stop myself, maybe I might sneak in a little video too. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Thank you so much for watching. I am on 1K subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if everyone would subscribe. If you're enjoying my videos, if you've watched at least 2 of my videos, please subscribe and support me. Comment down below if you want me to film anything specific, if you have any pregnancy questions. By the way, I'm a first-time mom, so I'm also still figuring it out. Like, I'm still trying to, you know, figure this mommy pregnancy life. So, but don't be afraid to comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye.